That's it. Time's up. Pencils down, everyone. The Lord of the Rings pre-release is officially over. And while we have millions of dollars in sales to discuss, as we have some final numbers here, this leaves me with some crazy burning questions and a conspiracy theory that I cannot get out of my mind. And trust me, it's not the one you've heard of. All right, let's talk about it. Magic the Gathering pre-releases are always a wild ride, and Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth has not only been no exception, but almost gone the opposite way. It's been an even wilder ride than I could have possibly imagined. And while there's some crazy data that I want to discuss today, more importantly, there's some burning questions I have about the future of Magic the Gathering and the Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro interaction in that relationship. And finally, there's a conspiracy theory that was actually brought up in my comment section that I can't get out of my head. And spoiler alert, it has nothing to do with the gift bundle. I know, that's what you thought it was. But let's get into how the pre-release wrapped up for the, what might be the most popular Magic the Gathering set of all time. Pre-release numbers officially for every single sealed product sold on TCG Player eclipsed $3.3 million. We were reaching $3.35 million across all products, and collector booster boxes remained king. I thought maybe they would fall off towards the end of pre-release as the prices got high, but no. Regular enthusiasts, normal people like you and I, were just on TCG Player buying these boxes, stocking our shelves, cracking these packs. And hey, if you didn't check out yesterday's video, I did a video about popular streamers and major internet personalities also opening those boxes. Make sure you check that one out after this one. But more than just the collector box was selling. In fact, we saw a downturn in set boxes selling because people weren't all that excited. Well, when people started seeing the surge foils and the box toppers and how much fun the cards in the set boxes were, and probably how many cards they wanted to put in their Lord of the Rings themed commander decks, the set boxes did start selling. We see almost 24% of all sealed products that went out the door to be set boxes. And yes, that's actually low in a normal set. According to previous data that we've tracked on this channel, we see normally around 33%, but hey, 24 is better than it was. But the shocking number is the success of the bundles, not just the gift bundle, but the regular bundle as well, as the bundles combined to also sell like 24% of all product. The bundles are almost equaling the set boxes in number of products sold. That to me just blew my mind. This set was fantastic, and I think we're going to do something here that might get me kicked off the Magic the Gathering community internet. That's not really a thing, but you understand what I'm saying. I think Wizards of the Coast deserve some credit here. In fact, I think they deserve a ton of credit for not only making this happen, but presenting it and providing a good amount of hype in a way that regular people like you and I are eating up. Let's face the facts. We love this set. It's selling in what I believe to be record numbers, and we can't argue with community movement like that. In fact, most people have very little, if anything at all, negative to say about the Lord of the Rings product. And just when is the last time any Magic product had that happen? This is mind-boggling. This is this unification of our community just rallying behind this product is something I don't think any of us saw coming. Heck, I didn't see coming, and I'm here for it. I love it, and this is just amazing. But it does leave a rather intense, burning question in my mind, and I hearken myself back to the days of Magic 30th Anniversary Edition and Dominaria United, and when things weren't all sunshine and rose petals and beautiful gardens out in the springtime. I always remember the community conversation being, Wizards of the Coast is going to milk this community for everything it's got. They're going to pushing million more secret layers on us. They're going to find a way to get more money out of our pockets, and they don't understand their community. And well, that was kind of derived from the fact that they kept going over the top and over the top and over the top and more and bigger and more exciting. And now that we've hit Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth and we have the numbers that we do, I wonder, like, how can you be more exciting? How can it get more wild than this? And this causes some concern in my mind. As you guys know, I am a big believer in the fact that the reserve list exists, and I've stand behind that and the fact that you can play Magic the Gathering without the cards on the reserve list. Yes, we all want them, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. We would like to have a lot of these powerful reserve list cards in our collection, but Magic is such an amazingly wide community. There are so many ways to engage with the game. You can find a pocket to play the game without needing those game pieces, so you can still have fun playing Magic and have a little collectability tied to Magic's past. That's kind of my rationale. But with Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth just popping off, Magic going so well, I'm hard-pressed to believe that someone in these corporate offices won't demand that we go bigger and go harder and find some more sales and bring in more money and grow the community even wider. And outside of reprinting the reserved list, I struggle to see what that could be. Heck, there's a lot of IPs out there that maybe they could use for Universes Beyond going forward. In fact, if you've got one bigger than Lord of the Rings that you think would work, let me know in the comment section below. But this is something that concerns me, because it is nice to have these spikes in popularity and this massive hype, but then also, as a normal Magic enthusiast, I like the regular flow of standard sets, and not everything is the best product ever, and sometimes it's just a cool Magic set and there's a couple cards and maybe the limited format's really fun and there's different ways to engage. I personally really enjoy that, but I do find myself concerned that Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro are going to butt heads over this and really try to push the envelope and find whatever's next. And again, outside of being the reserved list, I don't know what it can be. I've asked you guys a couple questions already. If you got some ideas here, I am all ears, and I love my comment section. You guys come up with some amazing ideas, and there was a conspiracy theory that has to do with the release of this set that ties into how well this set is going to perform in the future that actually was posted in my comment section. I can't remember the commenter off the top of my head. Hey, bad YouTubing here, you know, my bad as the content creator, but it was a fantastic comment. And hey, if you see this video, make sure you comment on this one if you were this person too, just so I can help you out. But what was going on is I was talking about the fact that Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth should be the most sold Magic product of all time. I really think that is going to happen, but the big if there is the idea of the license and the IP. If Wizards of the Coast can reprint the IP and how long they can do so, it can be the most selling Magic set of all time. Well, someone pointed me in the direction of the Arena client, where it looks like the packs for Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth expire in 2025. It's weird to have Arena packs expiring and have that expiration date kind of out front and on front sheet like that, and it just begs the question, does the license allow reprints up through 2025? And if that's the case, what does that mean for surge foils and set boxes and draft boxes and heck, the regular bundle, which right now is approaching $100 freaking dollars for the regular, yes, the regular bundle, approaching $100. It's wild. And what does that mean for all of this product? Well, you know, if this is the case, it means that we are going to be free to reprint this product for some time, and I think that's amazing. I think that's a great thing. When you have a set that's going this well, the last thing you want is for stores to run out. Heck, I believe this could be the perfect scenario for a Magic the Gathering set. Collector boxes could come out, they're crazy coveted, we chase after them and we want them, and they're collectible and they sell out, and that's okay. It's a collectible product. And then as we move on, the set box and the draft box are readily available for anybody who wants to revisit this set and this experience for Magic the Gathering. If game stores want to order them in limited quantities to either serve their patrons, and heck, if MinMax wants to do events a year from now where we go in and we open packs or we draft or we play some sealed and limited environment, I think that's a great option to have. So all in all, I really think things went well. I am calling this, and maybe I'm wrong. If you're here still in the video, you get a gold star because you get to hear me say this, and it might not age well. We'll find out. I think this might be the biggest Magic set of my lifetime. I don't know what they could possibly do to go over the top. I'm going to stand firm in my belief that they won't reprint the reserve list, and if this remains true, I don't think they can go over the top of this with any IPs that I see out there so well. You know, it's a perfect storm. It lines up so well. Everyone seems to love it. There's so much community crossover. But what do you think? Is this the best set we will ever see? Does the conspiracy theory about the 2025 and the Arena date hold any merit? And then did you ever believe that Lord of the Rings was going to pop off this hard and have the entire community behind it? Thank you all so much for hanging out. Again, share this video on a social media platform where you engage with Magic discussion. And we are racing towards 6K already. You guys are crushing the sub button. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button if you like content like this, fun conversations, and amazing live streams every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Central Time. Until next time, you all know me. My name is Josh. I got a random pack in my hand. I have to hold something while I talk to you guys. I talk with my hands and my head. I know I move my head a lot. We'll talk to you later. Bye.